Oh, yes, I was trying to get rid of the sound in the background. I know everybody can see me. You can probably hear me. You'll come back later and probably find this recording that I'm trying to do. There are things I want us to discuss, guys. At this moment, many of you are out there wondering, what company can I do? You know, you're like, where should I put my 100% trust? I will tell you something, guys. I've been in the industry. I think I'm going to be making 8 years soon. I've been around for 7 years. Some of you have followed me. Some of you have worked with me very closely, but you have failed to duplicate what I'm doing. And it is quite unfortunate. Are we together? It's quite unfortunate that some of you think that we are lucky. You see? You are thinking, you're like, these guys are lucky. Guys, it's not luck. I want us to understand this. It is not luck. It is actually, let me first put on my Rolex here. You know, it's one of my watches that I love so much. It's one of those watches that I don't put on all the time. It's always kept. It's because you never know who can be watching you. So I was saying that the industry I've been in of late is becoming a bit tricky. People are losing trust. And some people are saying, this thing doesn't work, actually. Are we together? People are saying this thing doesn't work. But then the question is, how come some people are still making money? Now, we belong to an industry which, unfortunately, when we were in school, we never studied anything about it. So it has become quite a challenge to some people that when you actually run towards this kind of industry, since it is not a profession taught in school or one of the topics, they call it a gamble. They will say this guy has gone to do some gambling and all that confusion. Well, I would tell you, when I switched to this industry 7 years ago, I was also called a disgrace. Yeah, I don't forget that. But I think that was my driving factor. It drove me. I said, how dare you call me a disgrace? But I came in, I didn't know much. I had one thing in my mind, I want to make money. That's all that was in my head. I said, I want to make money when I came in the industry. Now, what industry am I talking about? Some of you don't like the word. The word that I'm most likely to share with you, people don't like it. There is a word called selling. Hey, sounds a bit funny. Selling. There is a word people don't like. There is another word called network marketing. People don't like it. All right, let's give it a number of other words. Okay, let's say the industry where we are studying what we call the next generation technology. We are talking about cryptocurrencies. We are coming in to talk actually from all the way from Web 1, Web 2, Web 3. You see, we are talking about the metaverse. We are talking about NFTs. Are we together, guys? Now we talk about trading, we talk about all these things, stock markets. Now, people out there come and confuse you with all these jargons. At the end of the day, you're like, I don't want to learn these things. I don't care what it is. All I want is to make money. I'll cut the long story short. I lost some money when I started in the industry. Then I also started making some money. But why did I make money? There is something called learning and earning. So I stayed learning while others were giving up, while others were calling us names. But above all, I said, God, I know this is an Egypt. When I say Egypt, I mean rough waters. But I have to go through it until I arrive into the promised land. So I stayed in the industry 1 year, 2 years. In my 3rd year, actually, I started making money. Are we together? 3 years down the road, I started making money. And then people are like, no, that guy is gambling. Will he consistently make this money? I actually consistently make the money, you know? Come 2020, we are there putting together a number of projects. There comes something called Corona. And I would say the best time for me was that moment. And guess what? From 2015, let me say 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, 5 years down the road, then that's when I start touching what I call a few $1 million. Now, people will hear the word $1 million and they say, stop lying to us. You are used to millions of whatever currency you're in, but let's go to money that is known, millions of dollars. I remember by the time 2020 ended and we're in 2021, around May there, I had made about $4.5 million. And everyone was like, oh my God. Guess what? It's something I did at that moment. One, I said, God, I'm going to trust you in this. But above all, what am I going to do? I'm going to stay focused on what I think works. Now, timing. Timing, guys. I came at the right time for a specific project. I told people the other day that in this world, even what God created reaches a point and probably dies. Yes, what God created actually dies. So nothing lives forever. We have had major projects that get dissolved because the owners have died. We have had a kid of 1 year dying. Are we going to say that there was a problem somewhere? Another kid runs 2 years, they die. Another kid grows and becomes an old man of 90 years. I'm trying to explain something here, that you have to understand the timing. The timing is key. We have been in a number of projects in my area, a number of projects, guys. But do you know what has been happening? People have been losing money. People have been losing money. People have been losing money. And it's quite unfortunate that people are losing money. So I'm going to stay doing some of these people here failing to find me. And okay, so this is 2023. I'm going to unveil something. From 2021, when I made good some money, I've tried to study a few projects. I've studied projects, guys. I even thought that maybe these projects are going to take me to the next level. I've tried to invest lots of money. Now, guys, let me tell you something. Something is happening in the industry. Many of you are being deceived with the word DAO. Who knows what DAO is? Decentralized, the autonomous organization, the DAO, the Web3s. So many projects are coming with the so-called pretense of Web3. I've seen a lot of them. And they're saying you're in control of your own money. Are we together? And people are saying, okay, well, I think I can control my own money. I can look at it. But these guys are playing games. They're playing on our heads. Do you get the point? They're playing on our heads. Now, I've seen these other guys who are coming in the area of return on investment. And then they tell you, we are actually trading. We have traders. They put up a little demo with a few guys who understand the concept of trading. They start showing you around that they can actually trade. And guess what? Before you know it, people are getting excited. People are being picked from Africa and taken to places like Dubai that come and meet the CEO. The company is trading. The CEO wants to meet you guys. And people go excited, meet somebody who is known as a CEO. Then they say, oh my God, we have met the owner of this company. The business is real. And they go back home excited. They tell their colleagues how the project is so serious. I want this nonsense to stop, guys. I want this nonsense to stop because it has costed us a lot. Some of us have actually been culprits in this. Until when I said, but if you say you are genuine and you're saying your traders are seated somewhere in UK, they are seated somewhere in Singapore, they are seated somewhere in India, why don't you carry people and take them to your traders? They actually sit and actually see and say, this company is making some money, you know? I want that kind of arrangement where the owners of a company come out genuinely and say, this is the backup business that we are doing. I like genuinely, this is where we are creating credit. This is where we are making money from that is supporting this return on investment that we are giving you. We are investing in A, B, C, D. And this is it. So such stories are no longer coming through. Until recently, when one of my friends from Italy called Nico was like, Benny, I have a project I want to show you. I said, Nico, I'm fed up of your funny concepts. I told Nico, okay, let me look at it. I'm this guy who never chases things away. You send it to me, I look at it, and I ask myself, if these people are genuine, can we talk? I tend to talk to people. We do Zoom. I do lots of Zoom. So I did a Zoom with some guys, and these guys are from Ukraine. They tell me something that they are doing gold business from the year 2017. They have been legalizing documentation, this, that. They have 330 kilometers of mining. And I'm like, are you just talking? And then the funny thing they did was to say, here in Africa. Then ask them, where in Africa? Because there is no place in Africa that I can't go. It's not there. Actually, there is no place in the world I cannot go. Even if it is Russia now, I will go. I have my God who protects me. If it call me to Ukraine, I will come. But these guys have one guy who is the major man behind a project called Dimitri. Dimitri is a young man of 30 years. I met this guy, and he takes me through the story of his life, of how he has picked most of this experience from his dad. And he has one thing he said. He told me, Benny, in this world, we can buy 10 cars. But when shall we drive all the 10 cars? We can put on Rolex watches. He puts on a Rolex, actually, I was looking at him. We can have 10 watches. How many hands do we have? Unless if you're the confused guy who's going to put on 3 watches here, 3 here, those are 6. But realistically, you can put on 1 watch at a time, however expensive it might be. You might have 30 pairs of shoes. but you can put on one pair at a time. Are we together? You have, let's say, places to visit in this world. But guess what? Even the world has limited, you can't say we have 1,000 cities. No, the cities are as many probably as the countries that are here. Maybe some cities have over 6, 7, 8 provinces. So if I went to South Africa and I visited 9 provinces, then after what? Let's say I go to Nigeria, I visit all the towns or the cities, then after what? So what I'm trying to bring up here is that we might do all these things. After doing them, then what? After driving all the cars, what then? I want you to follow me on this, guys. Follow me on this very carefully. Why? Because this guy put something in my head and said, how many people are out there saying that Benny helped me? How many people in Africa are saying, if it was not for Benny, I would not have completed this. I would not have done this. Let people stop cursing us only that it is you who showed me that project. Then I lost my money. And guess what? We never have motives of trying to tell people that this is like we are not trying to tell you come and lose money. You know, usually the motive is to, if I'm making money, I think my friends should make money too. That's usually the motive, guys. But time reaches and probably the business goes bad. And you're running after us. And you're like, you guys, you're a scammer. You're this, you're this. Let me tell you guys, we are not scammers. We are also people in this industry trying to help a number of other people. And guess what? Because we are top leaders in the industry, every project comes looking at us, guys. We are human. Every project comes looking at us. Everyone is saying, hey, let's look for Benny, let's look. So you need the Holy Spirit to guide you and say, this is it. So let me cut the long story short. My brother Dimitri says, Benny, I can call you to Khartoum, that is the northern Sudan. Come and see what is happening, why I am saying I have a project that is going to be the best, where I can enable people buy gold. Like, you see, gold is a business that is for few people. Now, this guy is saying he can enable plenty of people globally to invest in gold. No one should tell you that the gold belongs to them. This is a mineral which is underground. Are we together? It belongs to a specific country, but this is God's currency. That's what I call it. And some countries don't have the manpower to actually mine the gold they have. So when you come and say, I'm going to set a factory here, the government has its share, and you're employing the people in there, you're paying the taxes, and you are also making business, because at the end of the day, it's business. So he calls me and says, Benny, come and see. I have 3 factories right now. Some are under setting. One is already up and running, and it's making at least 10 kilograms of gold a month. I said, okay, I need to come and see this. So I've been in Sudan almost a week now. I have seen so many things, guys. I have seen things, because I came this time with my own head upright. I said, I'm not going to allow any games. I'm not going to allow games to. So I start meeting some of the people, like even the ministers. You know, right now in Sudan, there is no an active government, but we have the people who were handling certain sectors. They are still handling. The original government was probably removed, but still the former guys are currently running things. So we meet some of them. We visit the mines. I see the processes. I look at this man's documents. Then I discover that he has actually 330 square miles of land to mine from, and he's setting up factories. Then he shows me other things that are most likely to come as a result of him mining. So for the last 7 years, I would say, from 2017, almost 6 years, he has been trying to, I would say, make his documents approved by the government, a number of things, buying and selling, mining, doing this, so many things. So he has all documents. Now he comes out and says, I'm going to create a model of a business and I will give it certain gold coins that people can actually buy. I'm going to create a platform where anybody in the world can invest. We have backup of money, but then we want people to also invest with us so that we can actually buy more equipment. I want you to understand me here. He would have gotten all his money and sell it to me, but he said, why don't I involve the people? Let them invest. I'm already having a factory running. I have another one which is being installed. Let them invest, and then we mine more gold, probably add on more things like chrome, things like copper, then open up other concepts tomorrow. Let people benefit from the gold in this area. So I listen, I look at the concept. He told me, Benny, I'm not going to lie to you that we are having a trader in the house, that someone is trading. No, he said, we have a mining platform which has gold that can never get over actually, because the land is so big. It's not getting over soon. So they had accumulated plenty of it. I will be doing some of the videos that I will be showing you. Some of it I was holding it. You know, it's a very precious mineral. So even when you're going to the mains, you have to go with soldiers. They have to protect you and all those. So I see all this. I see the return on investment. I look at this man. I discovered that he has a motive. He's saying gold can actually be for everybody. That's what he's saying. So I'm going to share a presentation with us. And it will be up to you to make up your decision. For the first time, I am confidently telling you that it's not about the trading nonsense. No, because so many of you are being lied to with these ROI concepts. I will show you what this guy is doing, what he has, and where he's headed, and then a few changes. So the company is just unfolding. It's just unfolding. So we are currently positioning major leaders. If you're a major leader in a country, please reach out to me and we open up your country. If your country also has gold and you can connect us to the government, please do so. Because after setting up here in Sudan, I am bringing them to the government in my country in Uganda to see if they can help set up a factory to refine the gold that we have. Because many people take our gold from the country and then bring the products, the necklaces, the rings, the what, and we are buying them expensively. It's like the way we are selling our coffee away. These guys have the money. They are saying, okay, once we are done with Sudan, can we go to another country that is organized? We have another partner of ours in Ethiopia who is actually helping us set another factory. So if you think you are connected in your country, you can help us run a branch. That is something that is coming. So we are collaborating with actual governments in this. Do not expect to be scammed because this will be a government involved. I don't see governments scamming their people. The government is saying you can come and invest here. It's like the way Dubai calls everybody to come and invest in real estate. People are buying houses that are not there. And their money is being used to build these houses, actually. The crowdfunding, people are collecting plenty of money. And 2 years down the road, someone has been keeping $2 million in a project, but there is nothing. Now, here we already have something. I'm going to take you through. So let me share. And guess what? One of my leaders from Namibia earlier on said we need a very low investment of at least $50 for people in Africa. I said, really? She said, yes, people are tired. At least they can test a concept with $50. And if they are willing to test, they want to see how is it flowing. Then they'll say, okay, my $50 is doing well. I think now I can invest 500. I can invest 1,000. We are here to stay. But remember, guys, remember one thing, that success loves speed. Making money is a personal decision. You have to make this decision. I am not going to over-convince you, but I'm going to show you what we have. So let me share my screen here, and I'm going to share with us the presentation. I'm going to share 2 presentations, and we see what is here. So I believe everyone can see this presentation. Later, it's going to stay on my Facebook channel, that anybody can come back, revisit, and listen to it carefully. I'm looking for those top leaders. We have a plan for you. If you're there, if you're fed up of fake projects, please come. Let us discuss if you are fed up of fake projects. Now, what is this saying? Aurous finance, that is what it is saying. And this concept is simple. Gold is available to everyone. Do you hear where the guy is starting from? He's saying gold is available to everyone. As simple as that. Let's go and see what is happening. We are Aurous Finance. Aurous Finance combines, now listen to this, the traditional gold mining business, I am sure I have seen this, with innovative and modern cryptocurrency solutions. Now, I'm not going to say we are going to actually ignore the crypto concept. No, we shall not. Why? Because it's one of the best platforms in terms of creating a payment model globally. We can pay through crypto to everybody. It's very easy. We can also get investors through crypto very easily without having things of sign here, sign there. No, we are creating a platform that will allow everyone to come and be a participant in this gold platform. I am going to freely tell you guys that my spirit is very clear. Some of you are God-fearing people. This project has nothing hidden. That's the reason I traveled from my country for 1 week. I have been going behind these people to try to find some information myself. So let's proceed and we see. So people are currently buying packages. People are registering very fast. This is a unilevel concept. We are not playing games of this binary confusion all around. No, it's a true business. True business. Now, let's look at this. Mission and goals. Very important. Gold is a fundamental component of the economy around the world. I don't think I'm lying. But not many people have access to privileges in its extraction. Guys, I have seen people trying to whenever you find gold, specific people will say this belongs to us. Some families have taken over mines. In my country, there is a kingdom that sits where there is gold. One of the kingdoms, I'll not say it, but they decided to say this kingdom owns the gold. And I don't know, but truth is we have plenty of gold's currency in the ground. Now, you have a chance to benefit. Hear the mission, to create this opportunity for everyone. Do you hear the point? To create this opportunity for everyone. Number one, listen, installation and commissioning of the factory. Now, there is already one small factory working. These people want to do all these installations and they have already put all the equipment together. Today I went around seeing all the equipment that the Chinese brought. And then the installing bit is beginning. Now, to launch their own mobile economic game in the tycoon genre. Now, that's where now we are bringing in the bit of crypto. The gaming industry, people are playing games, guys. So we want to use one of our gold coins to be used in this game. So even us, we can participate tomorrow. The gaming industry, for you who understand, it's very lucrative at the moment. Increasing business investment, very key. That's why we are now saying, can we go out to the public and create a community other than just letting us struggle with this project alone? It's big. Let's not be greedy. Let's share with the people out there? Can they be participators? How do you bring everybody into this thing that God created for all of us? Now, realizing the potential of each region where we operate. I want someone to understand the statement, realizing the potential of each region where we operate. When you realize the potential of a region, it means there are certain benefits that region will have. There is no way the gold being mined in Sudan will go to Kenya to build a hotel. The first priority will be Kenya. Will be Sudan. They will say, now we are in Sudan, let us build a hotel. If we discover gold in Uganda and it comes out, the people on ground will be employed, the government of Uganda will benefit. And at the end of the day, if the money is coming out very well, a hospital will be built, because probably the government of Uganda doesn't have the capacity, the manpower to create a factory, a refining from the point of extraction to the final gold bar. This is what these guys are doing. Now listen to this. Collaboration with local governments and major businesses for mutual benefit. You do not come in this project and you're hiding around. I can freely do this project anywhere. Guys, this is not cryptocurrency. And someone will say, who has told you to do a gold business? Yeah, no, this is an open concept. Gold as a currency does not belong to any country, but there are gold bars that have been stamped by a specific stamp of a country. Then those ones are owned by that country. Remember, it's a metal. It can melt. So there are people who have melted some of this gold and even restamped them. Are we together? Now listen to this. Creation of new jobs. This is for the first time that the local people are also getting employed on a project like this. And at the end of the day, like I said earlier, after all this, then what? We want to create a charity where the people in Africa and Asia, especially the people where the gold is being mined from, can benefit from the minerals of their own country. If there is a charity run that is going to happen, let me tell you, it will not first go to a country where we are not having big activities. We shall start with the country where we are. We received an investor earlier, a big one from Zimbabwe. He's around with us. He came to do partnership because in Zimbabwe there is gold too. He says, you guys, I think you have an organized approach and we can take it to Zimbabwe too and have our people also invest other than making this mineral for a few guys. Now look at this. Why Aurous Finance? Why this specific project? Because very many people are out there mining gold. They don't give a damn about anybody. So why us? Aurous Finance is the bridge, listen, between the real world and the virtual world that will lead you to financial well-being. Are we together? We want to bridge that. And I can tell you the truth, guys, this is not a story. Some people think it's hard for them to access gold. We can be that bridge. All of us know that right now a kilo of gold is between $59,000 to $60,000. How much is Bitcoin? Maybe 23,000, 22. The other day it went above a kilo of gold, but gold has not lost its value. So listen to these guarantees. Number one, everyone has the opportunity to visit the gold mining area. I want you to listen to this. Everyone has the opportunity to visit the gold mining area. Meaning this company is going to be transparent enough to let you come and see where your money is being invested. Of course, we have people who represent others. People will say, we have a leader, go and see for us. What you say is what we shall go with. Are we together? But how many companies have actually called you where they are creating money from, other than lying to us? They're just lying to us. They want to meet us in Dubai, in Thailand. We eat some food. go to the desert, get excited, come back home, and we're like, oh my God, come on, guys, we need to grow beyond this. Now, listen to this. All certificates and licenses are already available. That is why this moment we have all the legal authorization in this region of Sudan. And this authorization, because we already have it, it will help us acquire another authorization from the neighboring country that has the same mineral, then help them to set up some of these factories. Are we together? Number two, the results of the state laboratory have confirmed an average concentration of 4 grams of gold per ton of gold ore, meaning that while we are concentrating here, there is high, the grounds are rich with this mineral. And the labs, whatever samples that were taken, they were tested, and these guys said, oh my God, this is real gold, it's a lot. So we are ready to set up. We are ready to put up the money. Now, listen to this. There is a factory right now. I want to show you. We are about to acquire it. This is something I don't know, we wanted to hide it, but the company said, okay, there is a factory located in the capital city of Sudan. It's big, it's already operational. It is doing, the capacity of the factory is about 1,000 kilograms per day. Do you listen to this? Now, the cost of the factory is just $2.5 million. And guess what? The company is already in the acquisition. You know, you don't just take over a factory. There are so many do's and don'ts. So we are already in the process of acquiring. So this will make us have about 4 factories here. Why we are putting this in? Because it's an excitement. Some of the money right now is running to this. We have some investors who are saying, can we bring that money? We said, no, we do not want one person to claim that 90% of their money is. We want a community to own what is on ground. Now listen, approximate monthly turnover is about $5 million. Now tell me, guys, this is $5 million coming from a mineral before even people send in their money, because people are telling us lies with their trading and all that confusion. I checked how much a gram of gold is. The quick sales, a gram is $50, guys. $50 on probably the black market. Sometimes it's even $40. But when you go into real selling, you're selling between $55 to $60. Do you know how much margin you're making? So there's a lot of profit. It's like scalping. You're buying low, selling high. That is arbitration. In gold, there is also arbitration. There are markets where you buy low and sell high. The gold market is extremely big, that people are buying these things every day. Some people are even making gold cars. All right, let's go ahead and see where we are headed. Now, financial security. Listen to this very carefully. Financial security. Now, our marketing program is 100% financially secured from the moment of the development idea to the final goal of the Bank of Minerals. You know, there is the Bank of Minerals, guys, creation. So as we move ahead, for the initial financial support of the project, we took the model of buying raw ore. Do you know what raw ore is? The alloy, which goes through the refining process and is sold on the market with greater benefit to the company. So as the company was being set, there is the raw ore, the material that is taken through the refiner and all that, and finally the gold components are seen. So the company said, okay, there are people who already have their raw materials, let's buy them. It's currently making plenty of money from that. This method of earning is only one of the several tools, but provides money for each user. Already money is coming in. Factories are not yet fully functioning. Others are being set up. Now, selected 4 areas to provide marketing and cover the cost of the company. Number 1, crude gold refining. That is one of the things that we are looking at. And guess what? We shall also be helping others who only have mining platform, but they don't have the factory to refine. Processing of spent ore. We can process the ore. Manual ore mining. This is something because we are also getting the excavators to do this. Full operation of the factory. We shall be having the expertise to run a factory, meaning that our guys can also be hired to run for someone a factory because it's about the equipment. Once we are done with setting, it means we can also do for the rest. But let's go and see what is happening. Stability and high income. This is what everybody is looking for, right? Time has shown that gold is a strong and reliable foundation of any economy throughout history. Am I lying, guys? I am not lying. I have dealt in gold before, but truth is, hey, you don't know. Each time I have tried, I have had threats here and there. One of my friends who is a soldier in my country, the other day, his son was at the airport. He lost 4 kilograms. He almost finished people. But I can tell you, this concept or this gold has proven that it doesn't just lose value because it's gold, one of those precious metals that God created. They say God's creation is the finest. We have not lost value. As human beings, God created us and said we are created in his image. Doesn't matter where we come from, but we are us. Then gold, silver, diamond, all these are currencies that God created. And he's saying my people can actually benefit in this. So Aurous Finance is bringing this. It's becoming the bridge for you. Now, listen, gold mining and processing provides a stable income for the company and investors. This is true. The company needs the investors, and it also needs a number of partners in a number of areas. Now, listen to this part, because some people are like, okay, so how do we come in? Listen, Aurous Finance mines and tokenizes. This is something that I'll probably have to explain. Tokenization tokenizes physical gold by issuing AUF and GAT tokens. When you tokenize, you'll say that for every, let's say, 210 kilograms of gold, we have 21 gold coins. I want you to understand this. We are not talking about your crypto coins. We are talking about the gold coins that the company is offering on our platform. Are we together? That you can actually keep buying ounces, an ounce of gold. You can buy 0.01 of gold. You can invest your money and you're benefiting from what is being mined. How much do you own and how much can you make? So that we are going to see. Now, Aurous Finance has been collaborating, listen with this, with the government and the Ministry of Minerals of Sudan in the sector of gold mining for more than 5 years. I can prove this. I have seen all the documents, and this is one of the most resource-rich countries in the world. I don't think they are lying. Do you know what else is in Sudan, guys? Being a desert, these guys have oil. They have copper. I checked, they have chrome. Now, there is something else that is so exciting. There is cotton in this country that I have never seen. They get the cotton and take it where? To Cairo, in Egypt, and these guys bring for them clothes. There is something else that I saw here today. They have some of their cows, they have goats that are so many, in that they go and milk them so that they have big udders. And the milk is just going down so that you can save the goat or the cow from, this sheep from dying. And I'm like, why can't they have a factory of milk and create cheese? Now, there is something else I saw in a desert like this country. there are areas where I saw mangoes just falling off the tree. I said, all these mangoes, they're ripe and amazing. Why can't you create a factory of juice? So I kept seeing things. Now, most of you think pyramids are in Egypt. That's what most people think, that people are going to visit. Do you know 9 million people go to Egypt to visit about 3 pyramids, 3 or 4? Do you know how many pyramids are in this country? They are close to 200. Oh my God. You can even go and do some research. This country is rich. Now listen to this. By 2023, which the year we are in, the company has obtained all the necessary licenses for gold mining in deposits that are extremely promising and cover an area of more than 330 kilometers. Now, do you listen to what I'm talking about here? Let's go and see how is someone benefiting. I'm going to show you the tokens that we have. Aurous Finance currently offers the following tokens for investment. Now, when we talk about tokens, guys, take your algorithm out of this. Take your blockchain out of this. These tokens are in gold. So we have 2 of them. But again, we are allowing other people to invest in USD because we discovered some people need to invest in this part. So as of yesterday, we discussed that the minimum investment someone can buy on our AUF token will be $50. Are we together? From $50 to over 500,000. I'm going to show you something. This company is having certain amazing investments. Now, this one, when you see them, let me show you how you benefit. Because people are saying, where do we start? How do we invest? Now, look at this. Do you see these 3 investments? Starting from $50. Of course, here it's showing 100, but we have already agreed. We are going to put it on 100. That is, I mean, $50 minimum, up to 500,000. And then we have another one called GAT, which is also going to be 50 up to 500,000. Then we have the USD. Now, let me show you how you make money. Very simple. Very simple. Now, when you invest from your $50, this company has created something. There is daily earning. There is a daily income based on what is happening in the gold area. And the company is saying you have 0.24. And your annual return, stable income, is 97.2. Are we together? You can do daily withdrawals. Someone who is an investor, who is fed up of losing money, who is fed up of stories that this coin might go up to this value and you make this money. They are telling you, yes, the bank will give you 12, 14%. These guys are saying, come and put the money here and let it be there. And you'll have about 97.2%. But now the question is, who wants to do that? And who wants to leave their money? Most people don't want. That's why we said, can you do a $50 and watch it and see where it is going? So this investment allows you to actually make 3 times only of your money. Only 3 times. The system can allow you, if you invest in AUF, when there is a growth, which I will explain later, this is another mechanism that I'm going to show you, that the token rate increases. Listen to this. When you buy, you invest in AUF, the token rate increases by 2.5 for every 100,000 of investment that is raised. I want someone to understand this. Each time there is 100,000, your token that you have grows by 2.5. That is something that is confusing a few of my people. But when I start moving around, I'm going to get, tomorrow I'll be traveling and I will get on a board and I start calculating something for you. I show you how much you can actually make. Now, when you come to the GAT token. The GAT token is saying you can make daily income of 0.5. And there is something about it. Annually, you can make 182. The only difference is about the withdrawal of passive income. Some people love keeping their money. You can withdraw twice a month. This one is for people who are just holding money in the bank. And they're saying you can only withdraw twice a month. And it's giving you 182%. So this is just an investor. And if you've brought in that investor, I'm going to show you how much money you're making. So the company is saying we are giving you investment period of 15 months. Here, investment period limited to the course. What do they mean limited to the course? As soon as you do 3 times of your money. Each time you do 3 times, you can do 3 times depending on how much money is being invested in the system. And now we go to another platform, which is called the USD investment. We are cutting it to $500. And the company is saying we can allow you to make 1% per day. Now, originally, the company is saying it can only last for 3 months. 3 months income. Withdrawal of passive income is daily. Here, in this platform of the USD, you cannot compound your money. Now, that's everything has its own do's and don'ts. You cannot compound your money. You can only make 3 times. I mean, you can only make 30% a month, and it can only go for 3 months. After 3 months, those are 90 days, you've made 90%. And then what happens? It's up to you to renew. Now, when you buy GAT, you can recompound. You can keep even compounding up to a minimum of $10, like you keep increasing your investment. Here you don't. And then I'm going to show you something in terms of how much you make as a networker, as an investor. I will tell you, it's very good to befriend people who want to invest. Bring someone and let them first keep money here for 3 months. And the company will give you a return, a referral commission of 15%. Now listen to this, 15%. Every line that you have, every time you are investing, before I talk about this one, actually let me talk about it. It's very simple. This is the affiliate program. From $100, this is level 1. They are showing you. They're just giving an example. Personal deposit. The reward, you are doing 5%. We are only using these as simple numbers. You can do 5% on level 1. How many people do you have on this level 1? How many? And the company is showing you that at this level, there is some network turnover. There is a network turnover which is not actually needed at this level. So you can do a reward of 5% from your direct. If you come to level 2, and probably they are showing you certain amounts of money and how much some extras that are made. These extras come in and they are showing you how much you're most likely to make. There is a 3%, there is a level 3, you have 2%, level 4, you have 1%. Now, these are people in your network. Level 6, you have also 1%, up to 10 where you have 0.5. When you add the reward, you're going to have 15%, but you have to keep growing. You have to keep growing this network. There is something I discovered also today, that for the few of you who are going to stand with the company and be the leaders that you are, the CEO is introducing something amazing. It's like a salary. You'll be entitled to 10%, 10% of your volume that you've collected the entire month. And I thought he was lying. He said, no, it's very okay. We are going to motivate the high flyers. I don't know how much they are looking at. I don't know who they are going to, who qualifies for this. But if you think you can stand out of the crowd, today, the company is saying 10% of every money that you bring in every month, will be yours. And people have been saying, when can we be a part of a company's earnings? When? Now, Aurous is saying, in addition to your 15% that you're earning in referral, we want to add you 10% if you're a top guy who is going to bring in serious volume. Are we together? Now, look at this bit. It's called the leader's rank. This leader's rank is very simple. A newbie, for you to be known as a newbie, at least you need to have, okay, we said from $50, but now they are saying let it be $50. We had put it at 100. And your network turnover is about 300%. That is just a network, but no, they are not saying 300%, just saying $300. You have brought in some business of that level. So now the reward bit, you saw what the company is doing here. They have put the reward here in terms of this commission. They don't want to change it. Each time you hit a level, there is a percentage that you make. That's why here we want to duplicate exactly. These are how many? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. These are 9. And these ranks are still being created for some of you who love flying high. So I earlier on told you that this presentation is under construction. So there is the ranking benefit that you're supposed to make as you, who is a high flyer. Can you imagine you're at a point like this where the company is still constructing the PowerPoint? They are still having people advising them that let people have this, let people have this. So you are at the initial stage of this project, initial stage. So listen to this, the future is today. Now, the CEO of Aurous Finance has overcome many obstacles in his way to that everyone can get access to stable income. Set goals and real bars of gold. Consider the world of investing from a new perspective, and all this will become possible for you. Don't miss your chance to succeed with Aurous Finance. I want to let you know that this presentation is still under construction. Are we together, guys? It is still under construction. But one of the things I have liked is the stability of the project. 15% referral commission, 10% from the volume that I'm making, times 3 the amount of my money in AUF, 0.5 per day. And I am making money every day, but I can only withdraw twice a month. That, you see, you have to choose options. There are people who are saying, why am I putting this money in the bank? Why can't I leave it in this stable place here? And now finally, the USDT is saying, invest. And after 3 months, you have 90% and your program is over. It's up to you to redo it. They are creating a number of flexibility here. I know as we move, a few things are going to show up, but there is a lot of math that this man has put in the system, and he has finally said, let everybody benefit. So who wants to make 10% of the volume they collect every month? If you're that person, connect with me after and let us go to the top together. Are we together? I'm very glad that I've had plenty of people here listening. I've seen them. There are so many. Some guys are saying, okay, let's see whether this makes sense. People, we are not concentrating in one region like some companies I have seen. We are only going to where a certain mineral is, but everybody can invest. You're somewhere in South Africa, you're somewhere in Uganda, you're in Kenya, you are in India, you're in Zambia, you are in US, you're in UK. It doesn't matter where you are. You can invest in Aurous Finance because we have a platform that allows you to actually control your amount, your own money at your own time. Now, there is another story I saw. In one of our investment platforms, especially in the USDT, If you invested and 3 weeks later, you come and say, someone has told me this thing is a scam, I want to pull my money out. Of course, the company will say, okay, that's what you think, but there is a penalty there. You want to take your money away, emergency, 20% will remain to the company and you'll take the rest. Haven't you seen companies saying it's impossible for you to take money out? You've given it to us, we have already spent it. So wait until the time the duration is over. This company is saying it's possible for you in one of the programs, 1 week later, 1 month down the road, fear grips you and you come and say, guys, I'm no longer continuing with this, I want my money. It's okay, take your money. 20% remains in the system. Well, some people will say it's better than me losing everything altogether. So, guys, thank you so much for being a part of this presentation. I'm going to be doing plenty of these presentations. We are still sharpening the presentation. We are still adding in a lot of things. Let me go to this is quick. I'm going to go to my account. I know some people will say, we want to see. I don't hide. Let me go to my account. I show you how you can actually register, how you can easily fund. It's very simple. Let me share. Then I go to my account and I show you some of these things. Very simple. Let me show you how you can register and probably, okay. Some people want to see, right? Okay, so I know, let me see if you can see. Yes, I think you can see. I have one of my screens where I'm watching from, whatever I am putting up here. So, okay, I think it's coming. Yeah, it's coming. Let me see if it will show up. Then I can go ahead. Easy to understand business for everyone. That is what Aurous Finance is. So I'm going to show you all these investment areas, how I have distributed my money. I just put it in the other day, just like early this week. What's the day? Today is Saturday. All right. So let me go to the account here. Okay. Now I'm already at 720 AUF. These are AUF. These are tokens at the moment, which are at $72. I have a balance of $20,000 here, which I can invest in another. You see, you can load money in the system here, and you choose where to invest it. Are we together? You have wallets. There are 3 wallets in here that you can use. One is the Bitcoin. You see here, Bitcoin network. You can check it in your system. Then we have Ethereum. If I click on Ethereum, it will bring the wallet. Then we have USDT. Now, some of you are saying, how come we have ERC20? This company, unlike others, have a corporate account in Coinbase. I want you to listen to this carefully. They have a corporate account in Coinbase, and Coinbase offers USDT in ERC20. So it has full KYC and everything. It's a legal account. These are not small accounts. So the CEO wanted to have an account which can't easily be hacked, because Coinbase is not your small platforms. Now, you can come in here and invest, and after investing, because once you have loaded money, this is what they call loading. You see here, there is the history, investment. Now, wallet, this is where you load from. You say, I want to put in this much, this much. Once you have loaded, the money is going to show up here, where you see 20,000. I know everyone can see 20,000 here. But if I check for you my investments, I want to show you originally how much money I had before I did my full distribution. I distributed $20,000 on AUF. I put 10,000 on GAT, and when we came here on the USD, the platform is not ready for the investment. According to the system, it's supposed to probably get ready in the next 3 or 4 days. It should be ready. So you would be seeing a 20,000 here. So I have kept my 20,000 up here. You can see it here for withdraw for my USDT. But if I said I want to withdraw money now, how much can I withdraw? How much is available for me? 720 AUF. What is the value? It's about so I can put my wallet here and I withdraw, but this is around $72. I'm not taking $72 anywhere. Are we together? If you see some of my, I would say, partners, one of the reasons we don't want to show the people's emails and what, we have a lot of scammers out there. 33 are what I have here, but they are distributed in terms of levels. 21 on level 1, 7 on level 2, 5 on level 3. So at the moment, I'm at level 3. I know someone is watching this, might be a month or 2 months from today, they will again see a different story. And they will say, we saw it when this guy had only $72. Do you see this? Equal to 72. And when you see this, we have not yet even started. So give me 1 month, 2 months, 3 months, and you'll ask yourself, what happened? So what do you do at the moment? Look at this back office. It's so amazing, guys. You go and create your account immediately. Don't waste time. Grab that position. If you're a top leader, talk to me. Let us sit down. If you have minerals in your country, invite us. We shall come and talk with your government, and you'll be doing your business presentations free. The entire country will attend your presentations. I'm telling you, these things of hiding that you're having cryptocurrency and there, no. We are coming to enable everybody invest in a mineral. This is what these guys are up to, and they are getting the licenses to allow investors. So when we come to your country, don't say these guys want to tell us about a coin which will lose value tomorrow. People don't believe in Bitcoin. No, they don't. But what are they doing out there? They are waiting to see. But very many people believe in gold. Are we together? People believe in gold. So guys, I think I need to end this presentation. I want to thank those who were listening keenly. Thank you for your time. But also, this presentation will be on my Facebook. You can revisit it, check it out. And then I'll also upload it on my YouTube. You can go there and check it out. But do not make a mistake and you miss out on an investment like this. For the first time, I'm confident. I'm not begging. I'm only saying, people, can we recover what we lost? I know many of you have been a part of confused concepts, and they're telling you Web3 things. Yes, it's okay to have Web3. They are telling you NFTs. They are telling you metaverse. Yes, we shall invest in there. But so many scams have come in that area right now. So many guys. But we cannot prove that this is this. They are saying the metaverse industry, according to speculation, in the next 8 years, will hit close to 800 billion. So it's a speculation. We are not sure. But guess what? So many scams have now entered that area. And then they give you useless coins. And then someone tells you this other company is doing an IPO, what, listed on the stock exchange. It's like telling me that the coin is on coin market cap. So what? 24,000 coins are on the coin market. Almost 80% of those coins are, I would say even 70% are more of how do I call them? Shit coins. There's a lot of pump and dump. Now, someone is saying, come and invest in gold. I'm giving you a platform. I have all the licensing. I have a backup. Come, we all benefit from a mineral that is not going anywhere. I have seen it. I've been on ground. I'm still doing more research. I have confirmed with the government and the deposits that they are looking at. I have seen what is on ground. And I have talked to these people. They are not your ordinary people. So it is up to you to accept and say, Benny, I know you've showed us projects, but this time we are with you. And we want to lead our country. We want to do 10% of the volume that comes. How many people are giving you even 2% other than your commission that you make? First of all, you have 15% here, 15 levels. And after that, as a top leader, you again have 10% from all the volume that you're making. And then you are doing presentations in your country free, without hiding. This time police won't look for you, because you want to tell people right now that they can invest in gold that is in Sudan. It's not illegal. It's not illegal, guys. Even in China, I can go and do a presentation and I tell the Chinese guys, invest in the gold in Sudan. But if I go and do a presentation in crypto, they will arrest me the following day. They are not going to arrest me because gold is backing up some of our currencies in the banks. It's a lucrative business. It's a global concept. So now that you've listened to me and you are excited about this, let's start registering. Let's start funding our accounts immediately, and let's go to the top together. So thank you so much, my people. Have a lovely night. I sign out right now. Thank you.